Thank you guys, ready?
Do, re, mi, fa.
So, can we just stop racing around for a minute and sit and do something crafty? You know, but I want it to be something so beautiful it'll ignite the crowd. You know, get them fired up.
Something crappy?
Crafty.
Oh.
Like where they build something of some sort, but with a twist of some kind.
I mean, we could destroy what they make.
Sold.
Bop, bop, bibbidi 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 bop bop, biddy biddy bop, beep bop bop.
Your challenge is right there.
That's almost like an egg.
Your next challenge.
Shall I sit?
That's up to you.
All right, I will. I was hoping this was snacks.
It might be.
Looks like tea to me.
You have 5 minutes to create something beautiful that, once lit, will burn entirely in exactly 1 minute.
You will be judged on how beautiful your creation is and the time it takes for it to burn. Your time begins when Jeremy hits you with a wad of toilet paper.
I understand what you got. What's happening here?
I do. Oh boy.
All right, so I love this. Judging beauty and controlled arson are
Two among the thousands favorite thing that I've had to do on this show.
Interesting. What are some of the other 998?
well, I peed in the mason jar.
Yep.
There were grapes in some of the balloons, huh? And then there was.
Okay, you keep thinking on that while we take a look at what Sam Arta created and our little English muffin Carl.
He's so buttery.
Ow. All right.
Okay. There's a clue in the toilet paper. So toilet paper's fast burning. It's got to burn for exactly 1 minute.
1 minute? Oh my God! What is in here?
Oh, you have 5 minutes.
I thought I had 1 minute.
Do I have something that can be carried out?
We'll put it on like a little baking sheet.
Okay, do I get the baking sheet now?
Would you like it?
Yes.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you.
Where's the knitting needles? Jesus. I don't know. I can't feel my arm as before, so. On you guys. I don't even know how to make those fancy bracelets. I wasn't one of those cool girls. Let's try it.
Have you got a trash can?
Sure do.
Back up.
That looks cool. It's like a friendship bracelet. I'd be my friend if I gave you this bracelet.
If you do fancy a cup of tea, you can just pour hot water in that trash can.
Would you like some?
Oh, it's gonna be sad to burn this because I think it's gonna be pretty. Well, that's the point. It's supposed to be beautiful. We're judging on beauty and the burning.
See, I got a feeling this is like not gonna burn the way you think it will, so.
Oh, I know. Feel here.
So did you immediately have a plan and you're just going for it?
Oh yeah. You want it beautiful, right?
Right.
This will be beautiful.
Okay. This feels right. Okay. Alright, keep going on this. Do I get to know how my time is?
We're having a good time.
Gotta keep going. I gotta do my fuel and then I get back to my beauty. Because of the judgment.
That one's gonna stand there,
Yep.
Oh.
And we can hold them. We'll make sure all of them.
and this one's gonna stand there.
You are perfect. It's something to behold.
Okay, so Carl and Samara used all their time with totally different visions here. Samara went with the toilet paper roll stuffed full of tea bags, because we all know tea is extremely flammable. And then she gave it a paper towel jacket and attached a lonely, lonely friendship bracelet to it. It looked like this.
burn completely in 1 minute. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Maybe it's a masterpiece of shit. We won't know until Jerry shakes that sweet little button.
Oh, hold your horses, big fella. Easy, easy. Let's talk about a salty but beautiful and delicate man, Coral Tyler. So Coral emptied the tea bags out and created, in his mind, something beautiful.
Okay, Carl, I'll let you explain what you envision happening here.
So if you light the middle, the little wicks should go out to the tea bags, and the tea bags float up into the air.
Per your instructions, we held them.
And I pretty much had the same thing written down. Like when we lit it, the glorious flames would spread around the toilet paper ring sprinkled with beautiful gold shavings. Meanwhile, lighting each wick that led 3 rockets blasting off into space.
Exactly.
Okay, now we'll watch 2 other grown adults play together. They're both merry, they're both facially hairy. It's little Andrew Wagner and Gordon.
You got it.
Oh boy. Something that burns for 1 minute.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good enough.
Oh, my tea. My tea. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
All those guys in the white suits.
One of those guys in the white suits.
It's gonna be so beautiful, guys.
This is oh, we found the end. Look at that. There's nothing to waste. It's all going to waste. It's all going to waste. It's all going to waste. If you haven't noticed, I'm no arts and crafts master.
I like what I'm seeing.
Lucky number 3.
Number 2. What do you got going on there?
Mind your business.
Okay.
That's what you're calling good?
I'm done.
Okay.
Okay, so 3 of you were drawn to the toilet paper roll, and instead of displaying its natural brown beauty like Samara did, you both covered it with actual colors. Gordon used blue construction paper, a little bit of yarn for what I can say is like a little belt for your little Smurf character, but can we take a look at it?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a Smurf. Gordon, what is it?
I'd say it's a blue flame candle. That's what I was going for.
Oh, that's pretty smart.
All right, well, that brings us to Andrew.
Okay, so I have in my notes that you made a fancy 2-tone caterpillar with a smiling face. And then you told me to mind my own business.
Remember that.
Jerry, can I take points away for cracks like that?
No.
Yeah, you can, but you'd have to sing the Take Away Points song if that's what you want to do.
Nah, it's actually not worth it. My arm's still sore from throwing like a million rocks earlier.
Oh, yeah, so you guys are cool then?
Yeah, let's watch that fancy fucking caterpillar burn and I'll feel a bit better.
What was with the number 3 on the bottom of the marker?
That's a good question. What is with the bottom marker number 3?
That's well on that.
Okay, so we did some research before we presented this to you guys to see what would completely burn in 1 minute. And we found that 4 pieces of toilet paper, just like the ones that Jeremy hit you with at the beginning of the challenge, burn in exactly 1 minute. Very close to 1 minute.
So you're saying it won't take much fuel?
No, it won't take much at all.
Was it beautiful?
Let's take a look.
If you had, my idea was if you'd drawn something beautiful on that, and I lit it and it was like perfect timing. You did open it up though, I think.
Let's take a look, Kip.
And
By 4.
Okay, so we did ask you all where you wanted us to light them and that stuff, and we tried to follow your instructions as best we could. Okay, so in order of how long they burned here, let's take a look. Jordan's flame went out after just 20 seconds. Samara's cooked for 38 seconds. Carl's burnt for 1 minute and 50 seconds. Mm-hmm. And Andrew's toxic mess smoldered out at 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Which,
But
go ahead.
nobody's completely burnt up in the 1 minute. So basically nobody completed the second part of this challenge, right?
I mean, technically they didn't, so you know, how are we gonna hand out points for this one? You wanna just throw some points on the stage here and watch them fight like dogs?
Yeah, kinda, I do. But I believe this is a fair ruling. Jordan's was beautiful, but it burnt like shit, so she can have 2 points. Samara had a good time doing this, and friendship is beautiful, so you can also have 2 points. And your fucking bracelet bag, because I already have enough friends. Next, Carl, his vision was beautiful. The gold flakes burning were quite nice, but that was about it. Most of it was still on the tray when it went out. So you can also have 2 points. So the winner of this challenge, because it was the most beautiful thing built, and it was the best burn overall percentage-wise, is Andrew. But he will only get 3 points because you guys didn't succeed in the second part.
Okay. Well, there you have the scores for tonight. So far, Andrew's in the lead after the mini challenge in the first.
You never answered my question about the
Well,
Oh.
And take away 3 points.
oh yeah, you used the wrong marker.